Hi, Emmanuel family. I'm Steve Berniking. This is another episode of Wednesday Words. I want to reflect back a little bit because last week I was in Rapid City, South Dakota. And I have been there many times. For about 12 years, I was the Bible translation consultant or advisor for the Bible translation project into Lakota, a Native American language, a Siouan language. And I used to be there 2 or 3 times a year, weeks at a time with the Lakota team, with the Lakota people, with the church leaders, doing our work. I haven't been there for some years. So when I arrived there last Tuesday and met with the team on Wednesday, it was a very special moment to be back listening to that language, working with those people, feeling the culture of Lakota way of life. And we started our meeting on Wednesday with a very special ceremony, which I've done many times with them over the years, but it was especially poignant last Wednesday morning. It's the smudging ceremony. One of our translators is a tribal leader, an elder in the tribe, and we opened the day of meetings with the smudging ceremony, where they take a beautiful pottery bowl and they fill it with sage grass and then light it, extinguish the flame, and it smokes a lot of smoke. And then we sit in a circle as best we can and we pass that bowl around, and each person holds it. And as you're holding it, maybe you set it down, you actually put your face into the smoke and you wave in this kind of emotion. You wave in the smell, the incense in a way, the smoke, you feel it, right? And some of them have this beautiful gesture where they wave it over their head and their bodies. The smudging ceremony just fills each one of us with that smell and the feeling of the smoke. And then you take the bowl and you pass it to the next person. The significance of that is extremely powerful. It's a moment of recommitting oneself to the group. It's not an individual event. You commit yourself again, you renew your spirit to the unity and the coherence of the group, especially as the group launches into something new. Now, this was, in a way, the first time we gathered as a team, so we recommitted ourselves to the work of that project, to the calling of the translators to translate the Bible into Lakota for the tribe, right? So it's a moment of coherence and unity and bringing yourself together in this wonderful ceremony. Rituals, very important. It was a very special time for me. Hold that description just a bit. I'm standing here in front of our house here on Fayette Street in Stanton, and look at all the buds on this one peony plant. We have 3 of them in front, and they're all about this way. Lots and lots of buds. Now, every year about this time, Rika and I look at this every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and we ask each other, when are they going to open? Why do we have to keep waiting for the buds to open? And we seem to wait and wait and wait. We see peonies in other parts of downtown Stanton, and they're open, full bloom. And we ask each other, why aren't ours open? Why do we have to keep waiting? Our buds are still closed. This year was especially poignant in looking at our peony buds every morning because my mother was here. Some of you met her. She was here last week. And we hoped every morning that she would be able to come out and have our morning coffee on the porch with a peony open. But it didn't happen. She left yesterday. Look at what happened this morning when we came outside. The first peony opened. Beautiful. Just the timing was a little bit off. But we can't control that, can we? You've heard many of us at Emmanuel, especially me, talk about liminal space and what this time of waiting is for us at Emmanuel Church. Waiting for programs to start again, waiting for our new rector to arrive, waiting on things to get back the way they used to be. And we can't rush that. These things have their own timing, right? We can't rush the buds. We can't rush the federal government to grant a visa. We can't rush things. There is a sense to the timing. But what we can do is hold each other close. If we want, we could do a smudging ceremony, or just think what that means for us as a Emmanuel family. Think what you would recommit yourself to if we were to do a smudging ceremony. Think what things hold us together as a family. Even in this time of waiting and anticipation and uncertainty, there are vibrant things going on at Emmanuel these days, and more things are coming. Spend a few moments these next few days, if you would please, listing, even writing things down. What holds us together? What brings you commitment and joy and connection to the rest of our Emmanuel family? What things bring us coherence? Write them down. Put them on a postcard. Send them to the church office. Send them to a friend. Text them to somebody. Share those things among us as if we were sitting in a big circle with a pot of smoking sage, and we were all committing ourselves and renewing ourselves to a new life and a new purpose at Emmanuel. Would you do that for me? And over the next few days, perhaps we have time to read them aloud, to remind ourselves that even while we wait, as grinding and slow as the process is, even while we wait, good things are happening, and we can rejoice and be happy about those things. Thank you for being a part of this family. Blessings on your week.